In previous chapters, children, I have told you that many words of Latin language they still exist in English language. And why? We had discussed in detail this thing that Latin was introduced earlier, so many words they were borrowed from there. So when you read about history properly in class 6, then you read about that history can be divided in three periods: ancient, modern, and medieval. Similarly, when we go into ancient history, then we have periods over there, and some of you will be able to recall when I will be telling you this thing that they were Paleolithic period, Mesolithic period, and Neolithic period. I repeat, Paleolithic period, Mesolithic period, and Neolithic period. Now, what are they? Let me tell you this thing. You have done this in class 6 with your teachers, but let's do it again. Paleo is old, Meso is medieval, and Neo is new. And if I simplify this for you, then this will be, and Lith, Lith, Lith means stone. Write it down somewhere. In fact, on page 52, where you have megalith written, second source, write it down over here. What I am telling you is not written in your book, but as a student of history, as an average intelligent person, you know these things. You should know these things. So, Lith, Lith means stone. So when I talk about Paleolithic age, I'm not talking about it rather just now, I'm just telling you. Paleolithic age, Old Stone Age. Mesolithic age, Middle Stone Age. Neolithic age, New Stone Age. And Stone Age you have done. There is a cartoon strip rather, Flint Stone. I believe some of you might have seen. Go and search for it in the evening today, and you will. And they have made a movie also on Flintstone. So very artistically, aesthetically, they have, created those kinds of things which were available in the Stone Age. So I told you few new things today: Paleolith, Mesolith, Neolith. Now what is megalith? What is written in your book? Megalith is huge, big, enormous. Lith, stone. So when we talk about megalith, what is it? Write down in your book. Big boulders of stone. I'll be ending my class here today only, but I'll be giving you one homework. In fact, two. Tiruvalluvar I have already given you. If you, instead of writing homework, children, if you do these research homework and you write it down somewhere, and in the homework today you will see that we'll be doing some different thing today. So, write down the name of Stonehenges, and you will surf in it, and will send me pictures on your GCR when you will be sending your homework on the email. I want picture of Stonehenge attached, and tell me what is the relation between, though I'll be writing this down as a homework also, but let me tell you in person over here. What is the connection between Stonehenge and megalith? That you have to tell me. Or when you look at Stonehenge's picture, this is very favorite, in fact, your screensaver you call it. When this computer thing started, since then, these Stonehenges, they are very famous screensaver of computers, desktop, when they used to be. So, what is the relationship of Stonehenges and megalith, what I am talking about here? Or to simplify this question, when you look at Stonehenge, will you be able to understand what are megaliths? And surf about it. Next period we will talk about it. So that's it. Lith is stone, mega is mega, mega cereal, mega business. You have read this word many times. So that's it. And happy researching.